Yo, what's up everyone? It's Alexi, and let me tell you, I am so hyped for this one. We're about to drop into a country that's basically a work of art come to life. The Netherlands, canals, windmills, bikes everywhere. It's like stepping into a storybook, but with way better food. We're talking 10 spots you absolutely cannot miss, from the electric streets of Amsterdam to the peaceful canals of Giethoorn. This is going to be epic, so grab your stroopwafels, strap in, and let's get this adventure started. All right, first up, the city that needs no introduction, Amsterdam. This place is a whirlwind, a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells. You've got the canals reflecting the sky like a million shattered mirrors. You've got the houses, tall and skinny, leaning against each other like old friends sharing a secret. And the bikes, man, the bikes are everywhere. It's like a perfectly choreographed dance weaving through the streets. Take a canal cruise, get lost in the Jordan district, check out the Anne Frank house, and soak in the art of the Rijksmuseum. But honestly, the best thing to do in Amsterdam is just wander. Let the city surprise you. Grab a coffee at a canal-side cafe, watch the boats go by, and just breathe it all in. And when the sun goes down, Amsterdam really comes alive. The city has this energy, this pulse that's impossible to describe. Trust me, you'll feel it. Next up, we're heading to Lisa, home to the world-famous Keukenhof Gardens. Now, I'm not usually one for flowers, but this place is different. Imagine a sea of tulips, millions of them stretching as far as the eye can see. And the colors, man, it's like someone took a rainbow and exploded it all over the place. You've got your classic reds and yellows, your deep purples and vibrant pinks, even some crazy ones with stripes and patterns I've never seen before. It's like walking through a living, breathing painting. You can wander through the gardens for hours, getting lost in the beauty of it all. Make sure you grab a map though, because this place is huge. And the smell, oh man, the smell is incredible. It's like walking into a perfume shop, but a million times better. But the Keukenhof Gardens aren't just about tulips. They've also got other flower displays like hyacinths and daffodils, as well as beautiful ponds, sculptures, and even a windmill. All right, get ready for a blast from the past, because we're heading to Zaandam. This town is like stepping back in time, with its iconic windmills and traditional Dutch houses painted in those picture-perfect greens, blues, and yellows. The star of the show here is Zaanse Schans, a living, breathing, open-air museum. You can walk right up to those towering windmills, some still grinding grain like they have for centuries. Seriously, you can practically feel the history here. And the houses, man, they're like something out of a fairy tale. Each one is unique with its own quirky details and colorful paint job. You can even go inside some of them, see how people lived back in the day. Make sure you grab some cheese while you're here. Zaandam is known for it. Get ready to be enchanted, because we're heading to Giethoorn, a village so picturesque it feels unreal. This place is known as the Venice of the North, and for good reason. Instead of streets, Giethoorn has canals, crisscrossing the village like a network of watery veins. And the best part, no cars allowed. That's right, the only way to get around Giethoorn is by boat, by foot, or by bike. You can rent a little whisper boat and explore the canals at your own pace, passing under arched bridges, past charming houses with thatched roofs, and lush gardens overflowing with flowers. The peace and quiet here is almost deafening. All you hear is the gentle lapping of water against the boats, the chirping of birds, the laughter of children playing. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just reconnect with nature and with yourself. Time to trade in the canals for some wide open spaces, because we're heading to Hoogveluwe National Park. This place is huge, like over 13,000 acres of forests, heathlands and sand dunes. The best way to explore, grab one of the free white bikes scattered throughout the park and just go. You can cycle through dense forests, across vast heathlands and up to the top of towering sand dunes for breathtaking views. Keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. Hoogveluwe is home to all sorts of creatures, from deer and wild boar to foxes and over 100 species of birds. And if you're into art, make sure you check out the Kröller Museum, located right in the heart of the park. Get ready to be charmed, because we're heading to Delft, a city that feels like it was plucked straight out of a history book. This place is known for its iconic blue and white pottery, its picturesque canals and its historic city centre, which has remained practically unchanged for centuries. You can wander through the cobblestone streets, past charming houses with gabled roofs and colourful flower boxes, over arched bridges and alongside peaceful canals reflecting the sky. Make sure you visit the Royal Delft factory, where you can see how that famous blue and white pottery is made. It's a fascinating process, from shaping the clay to hand-painting the intricate designs. And while you're in Delft, make sure you check out the Nieuwe Kerk, a towering Gothic masterpiece with stunning stained glass windows. You can even climb to the top of the tower for panoramic views of the city. Hold on to your hats, because we're heading to Rotterdam, a city that's like a love letter to modern architecture. Forget those quaint canals and historic buildings. Rotterdam is all about bold lines, innovative designs, and a skyline that looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking buildings that look like giant cubes tilted at impossible angles, bridges that seem to defy gravity, and a waterfront that's constantly evolving with new and exciting projects. Make sure you check out the Erasmus Bridge, nicknamed the Swan for its graceful curved design. And don't miss the cube houses, a series of tilted yellow houses that look like they're about to topple over. You can even go inside one and see what it's like to live in a work of art. But Rotterdam isn't just about buildings, it's also a city with a vibrant cultural scene, with world-class museums, theatres and art galleries. All right, get ready to be charmed, because we're heading to Utrecht, a city that effortlessly blends medieval history with modern-day cool. It's a city with a youthful energy, a thriving art scene, and a canal system that's even more enchanting than Amsterdam's. Don't tell the Amsterdammers I said that. The heart of Utrecht is its Dom Tower, a towering Gothic spire that dominates the skyline. You can climb to the top for breathtaking views of the city and the surrounding countryside. Trust me, it's worth the legwork out. At the foot of the Dom Tower, you'll find the Oudegracht, Utrecht's iconic canal lined with charming wharf cellars, now home to cozy cafes, restaurants and boutiques. Grab a coffee, sit outside and watch the boats go by. It's the perfect way to spend an afternoon. Utrecht is a city that's best explored on foot or by bike. Get lost in the labyrinthine streets of the medieval city centre. Discover hidden courtyards, stumble upon quirky shops and just soak in the atmosphere. All right, time to trade in the cityscapes for some seaside vibes, because we're heading to Texel, the largest of the Dutch Wadden Islands. This place is a nature lover's paradise with miles of sandy beaches, rolling dunes, lush forests and charming villages. The best way to explore Texel is by bike. Rent one and just go, following the winding paths through the dunes, along the coast and past picturesque villages with their characteristic red-roofed houses. Make sure you pack your swimsuit, because Texel's beaches are calling. Whether you want to soak up the sun, take a dip in the North Sea, build sandcastles, or just go for a long walk, Texel's beaches have something for everyone. And speaking of nature, Texel is a birdwatcher's paradise. Head to the Texel National Park, a haven for over 300 species of birds. Last but not least, we're heading to The Hague, a city that's more than just the political heart of the Netherlands. Yeah, it's home to the Dutch Parliament, the International Court of Justice, and all that important stuff. But The Hague is also a city with a rich history, a vibrant cultural scene, and a surprisingly laid-back vibe. You can explore the Binnenhof, the historic heart of the city with its impressive buildings and picturesque courtyards. Check out the Rijksmuseum Museum, home to masterpieces by Dutch masters like Vermeer and Rembrandt. And if you're looking for something a little different, visit the Madurodam, a miniature park with scale models of famous Dutch landmarks. But The Hague is also a city with a playful side. Head to Scheveningen, The Hague's beach resort, for a day of sun, sand and surf. You can walk along the pier, ride the Ferris wheel, or just chill out on the beach. And if you're there in the spring, you can't miss the annual Sand Sculpture Festival. So there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of the Netherlands is a wrap. From the canals of Amsterdam to the beaches of Texel, this country has something for everyone. I hope this video inspired you to add the Netherlands to your travel bucket list. And hey, if you've been to the Netherlands, let me know in the comments below what your favorite spot was. And if you're planning a trip, Hit me up with any questions you might have. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.